Hi, I'm Dr. God King. Today I'm going to talk about a strategy for holistically winning the coronavirus war. There are many strategies that one could use, but in this presentation, our strategy is focused on the methodology of exponential governance learning. And under exponential governance learning, we are going to introduce what we call a world fractal grid dashboard app. And that app is developed on the platform of the fractal grid node search, which has its heritage in Sierra Leone. It's a country in West Africa. This is the world fractal grid map, and we can talk briefly about its structure. It has three levels, as you can see, and these levels are restricted to just three for the purpose of this discussion. And it's like a tic-tac-toe board, and at the center is what we call the sun. The sun describes the main topic of the whole presentation, which in this case is the world. And the world is divided into parts around it: North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, and these descriptions around the center, which we call the sun, the descriptions are called planets. And if you zoom out of each planet, there will be satellites revolving around those planets. And these satellites, in this particular case, are the countries. So that's the structure of the world fractal grid map. And this is what we shall use to show statistics from various countries and the features of the world fractal grid app. You can see, if we focus on Africa, we can zoom out and we can see 5 countries. These are the countries that are most affected by the coronavirus. So you can highlight countries on the world fractal grid map, and in this case we are focusing on Africa. So 5 countries have been highlighted, and we can also see the positions of these countries on a real geographic map of Africa. On the right hand side, you can see the geographic map, and you can see that the positions on the geographic map roughly correspond to those on the fractal grid map. For example, South Africa is south, and on the geographic map it is also south, and on the northwest you can see Morocco number 4, and on the geographic map it's at number 4. What we would like to point out is that the current approach to dealing with the coronavirus focuses on just physical strategies, and if you are considering humans as holistic beings, you should consider 4 aspects: the physical aspect, which deals with the body; the intellectual aspect, which deals with the mind; the emotional aspect, which deals with the heart or social relationships; and the spiritual aspect, which deals with the spirit or soul. These 4 aspects should be considered in a holistic strategy for dealing with the coronavirus. And in this case, our approach focuses on what we call the 3Z ideal solution. That means that the objectives should be achieved with 0 defect or pain, 0 cost, and in 0 time. So this is the approach that we are recommending that Africa should use when dealing with the coronavirus. This again takes us to the world fractal grid map, and we shall just zoom into Africa and see how information is presented on the fractal grid map. Again, we see the top 5 countries that are most affected, and these can change, and the information is superimposed on the flags of these countries. But if people don't know the flags of these countries, they can click on any of them and the and their description will be revealed in text. So this is just a textual description of the countries and how they rank in terms of incidences of the coronavirus. We can click on the Africa symbol and we can see the trend of searches on the internet regarding coronavirus. And if we look at the right hand side, we can see that Africa does not search as much as the US, and things were dropping on December 8th, 2019, but it's now rising. So you can see lots of information from this. We still click on Africa and we are able to see the overview of statistics for the whole of Africa. Right now, Africa has got 3,342 confirmed cases, 92 people are dead, 2 are seriously ill, and 266 have recovered. And of the 54 countries in Africa, 42 are infected. So you can have all this information just by clicking on Africa. This shows the statistics when we zoom into particular countries. So in this case, we have zoomed into South Africa. South Africa is at number 1 in terms of incidents, and there are 927 confirmed cases. 2 people are dead and 12 have recovered. We can also look at Egypt by clicking on it, and we have 495 cases. Egypt is at number 2. We can fly over to Algeria and see what the situation is, and the same with Morocco. And we can even come to Tunisia, and we see that Tunisia has got 227 cases, 6 people are dead, and 2 have recovered. If we wanted to have news on Tunisia, we could have easily clicked on news and it would take us to news about the coronavirus in Tunisia. But not all countries in Africa are affected. One lucky country is that with the flag of green, white, and blue. And if we click on it, it shows us Sierra Leone. And it's in West Africa and it's on the left side of the FractalGrid map. Luckily, Sierra Leone hasn't got any case and things should be maintained that way. We can show another aspect of using this FractalGrid map. For example, if we mouse on Sierra Leone, drag it and drop it at the center or the sun of the fractal grid, this is what we would see. So we see Sierra Leone, and we can have a picture of what things are at the national level by clicking on the map of Sierra Leone. So this gives us an aggregated view in the context of Sierra Leone, and it's at national level. But if you look at the slider, which is at the bottom, you can see that it's at level 0. So you can move to different levels. For example, if you want to see what's happening at a regional level, you can click at number 1. And we can see the various regions of Sierra Leone. In this case, we have got 4 regions: Western area, Southern province, Eastern province, and the Northern province. We can also click on any of these provinces or any of these regions, and if we click on the Western area, this is what we would see. So you can see the statistics on any of these regions just by clicking on them. So you can see the statistics at the national level, and now we are looking at the statistics at a regional level. So we click on the Southern province, Eastern province, and Northern province. So we see that there is no confirmed case in each of these provinces. But what if we want to look at things at a district level? For example, we want to see what's happening at the district level. For this, we would go to the next level, which is a level 2, and when we zoom in, we can see what's happening at a district level. And For example, in the northern province, if we want to look at the statistics in Bombali, we just need to click there and we can see what's happening there. So this is how you can use the fractal grid map to zoom from the world level down to a district. And you can also zoom to a chiefdom level by dragging Bombali to the center of this Sierra Leone fractal grid, and you will be able to see all the chiefdoms that are associated with Bombali, and you can see the statistics for what you use as a filter. It's important to note that you cannot only see the statistics for the coronavirus, but you can see all associated statistics superimposed on this Sierra Leone fractal grid, for example, hospitals. If you want to go back to the world map, this is what you would do. You click on the Earth map and then you would go back. But note that you are at level 2. So you can zoom down by clicking on 1. So you are at the world level, and you can go further to level 0 by clicking on level 0, and then you are there. And to have a final look as to what's happening at a global level, you can click on the Earth, and then you can see that at the world level, there are 543,418 cases, 25,344 people have died, and 20,528 people are seriously ill. 125,911 are infected, and so far 191 countries are dealing with this serious problem of the coronavirus. Well, that's all what I wanted to present, just to give you an overview of how the World Fractal Grid Dashboard app can be used, and it is applicable, and in a short period of time it will be available. And if you've watched this far, I thank you for your attention. I'm Dr. God King, inventor of the fractal grid technology, which has got both US and international patent pending, and you can summarize it as a zoomable tic-tac-toe board for achieving goals in a fun, effective, and efficient way. Thank you for your attention. Bye.